Bolivia is an incredible place to explore, but overstaying your welcome, not so much. I thought I had everything figured out to extend my stay past the allowed 90 days. But let me tell you, Bolivian immigration had other plans. I got bad advice, faced serious officials at the airport, and walked away with a fine and a warning. If you're planning an extended stay in Bolivia, learn from my mistake. Here's what happened.
I didn't go to jail, and I was able to stay in Bolivia for 5 months. Not sure what happened, but
My first extension plan was easy: leave the country.
so we had to, in order to leave Bolivia, you have to complete Form 250 for customs. And we're switching buses here, and I believe we switched buses at the border. I might be wrong, but we will see. This is a much bigger bus than what we had from La Paz. So this is the Peruvian border. We go to 3 different buildings to clear customs and to enter the country. Next, I think we go up there. Maybe. I might be wrong. This is the actual line, I guess, to cross the border. The arch. The arch is the line.
I took a trip to Peru, exploring some amazing places.
Uber.
I put the link in the description for that adventure, and when I re-entered Bolivia, I had a fresh 90 days. That meant I was good until February 3rd, or so I thought. As my new 90-day limit approached, my flight was still weeks away, February 28th, so I did the responsible thing and I went to the Make office in Cochabamba to ask how to stay legally.
I'm here, but they're closed. The office closes at 3:30, so I need to come back. I'll come back tomorrow. The office is open from 7:30 to 3:30, Monday through Friday. I'm here to renew my stay in Bolivia because as a Canadian, when I enter the country, I am permitted to stay in Bolivia only for 90 days. And I would like to stay here for 5 months, which is an extension of about 60 days. And yes, I did know this prior to coming, and that's why I only plan my stay for 5 months. But what I need to do is I need to come back, because I didn't bring all the documents. I need them on paper. I need, obviously I need my passport. I need to present in person at the Dirección General de Migración. It says I need a visa or tourist visa, but because I'm a Canadian citizen, I don't have a visa, so he just stroked that out on this piece of paper. I need a certificate that I'm vaccinated for tropical countries, which means the yellow fever vaccination, and that in itself is valid for life. So about 12 years ago, I went to Colombia and I received my yellow fever vaccination then, so I do not need to get it again. I have to bring an actual photograph of myself, and I need Constancia del Pago al Trámite. So I need to pay, which in my instance, for an extra 60 days, it is 250 UFVs, which is, he's written here, 253 Bolivianos, right here. So I will come back. He also mentioned don't wait to the last minute. Allow 10 days for processing, because it may happen that I don't get the, what is it called? Requisition? Permanencia transitoria. It's this. I might not get that for 10 days, so don't wait until very last minute, or I might have to go home. So I'll come back here as soon as I can get all the documents ready, and hopefully everything will run smoothly. In the meantime, I can do some shopping in these markets. All right, so I am back at the Center for Migration, And I have some great news. I don't need an extension on anything because of two factors. So your stay here when you leave the country, and I'm going to Peru tomorrow, so your stay resets when you leave the country. So from the time I get back, November 5th, until December 31st, is less than the 90 days that they grant you for one stay. I'm going to try and cross the street here. And after that, I get back in November, and then your stay also resets January 1st. So every calendar year you are granted the 90 days. So since I'm staying here from January 1 to February 28th, that's still only less than 90 days. So I have fulfilled all my stay requirements. I don't need to do anything more, and I can stay in Bolivia until March, almost March. So I'm going to offer, if you have any questions, if you need an extension on your stay, drop a comment, because I've been to this migration center 3 times now and I have all the information. I know what is needed if I did extend my stay, but I don't need to.
Fast forward to the airport. I'm at customs, ready to leave Bolivia, and then the officials get serious. They check my passport, frown, and ask me why I overstayed my visa. I confidently explained that I went to Chichimec and they said I was fine. They checked my passport again, called another official over. Turns out, the advice I got wasn't for flotas like me. I had definitely overstayed my visa, and now I had to pay the price, literally. It turns out I was over the 25 days. The New Year rule only applies to people who have permanent residency, and of course I don't. The information I got was maybe misconstrued because of the language barrier. I don't speak fluent Spanish, so it could have been misunderstood that I am not a resident. However, I said I needed to apply for a tourist visa, so I'm not sure what happened, but in any event, I was over the 25 days. I had to pay a fee to leave Bolivia, and it was 786 Bolivianos here, which is about 160 Canadian. So it's per diem. However many days you're over, it's per diem. So that's the situation. Delayed the customs clearance, but other than that, I have a record. He said I need it in case I want to come back, and it's proof that I paid the fee. So I will have to keep that on hand if I do plan to come back to Bolivia. So that's it. I didn't go to jail, and I was able to stay in Bolivia for 5 months. They handed me a fine of 786 Bolivianos for illegally remaining in Bolivian territory. And just to add a little extra spice, they told me if I ever return, I need to carry the receipt for this fine on me as proof, forever. So what's the lesson here? When in doubt, triple check your visa situation and don't assume government offices give you the accurate information. Bolivia was an unforgettable adventure, but leaving, that was an adventure of its own. If you want to see more of my time in Bolivia without immigration stress, check out these videos. And if you love adventure, subscribe for more. Until next time, happy trekking.